Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that La Liga see Barcelona's salary deferrals as an exploitation of rules. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it has been reported that Barcelona have rejected Chelsea's opening offer for the veteran striker. Thomas Tuchel continued to press for a move. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Just like last summer, Barcelona once again encountered major problems with their efforts to register their 5 new signings and 2 players who had signed contract renewals. Ultimately though, the Blaugrana were able to register 6 out of the 7 players on Friday night, with Jules Koundé's registration left pending for the moment. The activation of the fourth economic lever by selling 25% of Barca studios for €100 million paved the way for Barca to successfully register the 6 players. Prior to that, though, the Catalan heavyweights were once again looking to enforce pay cuts or salary deferrals on club captains Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets. The pair had agreed to pay cuts and deferrals last summer as well to enable the registration of Memphis Depay and Eric Garcia. Talks had once again been on the way between the club and the 2 captains regarding a similar operation this summer as well. However, Mundo Deportivo reports that the negotiations with both Busquets and Piqué have currently stalled due to some complications. With Busquets, Barcelona were negotiating a deferred payment and not a salary reduction. However, the formula that the club were proposing would require the midfielder to extend his contract until 2024, something he is not willing to do as he wishes to leave the club next year. As for Piqué, the veteran defender was ready to reduce his wages and agreed to a deferred payment as well. However, the contract prepared by the club did not meet the payment guarantees that the defender was expecting, leading to the talks stalling. Amidst all this, La Liga's Economic Control Commission was keeping a close watch on the dealings, as consecutive deferrals of payment could be seen as an expectation of rules by the league. Hence, Barcelona have not decided to go ahead with the deferral for the time being, as it is no longer an utmost necessity, now that they are back to the one-on-one rule. So as things stand, there is no agreement with Piqué or Busquets about the pay cut and salary deferral. So as it stands right now, despite talks about possible pay cuts for Piqué and Busquets, it seems as though nothing will happen at the end. We all know Barca were in urgent need to do some move in order to register players before the game against Rayo Vallecano. Of course, even though not all were registered, 6 of them were registered. Jules Koundé, will likely be registered in the upcoming week. But Barca successfully did that on Friday night. But we know Barca still have a lot of things to sort out in order to balance the books. Because right now, there's no space to even register Jules Koundé. That's why he was not registered, right? So, which means that even the new signings that we are expecting in Marcos Alonso or maybe potentially Bernardo Silva, it is unlikely if Barca don't sort out these issues. So, La Liga is not even happy with the way things have been going when it comes to player pay cuts and deferrals. And according to this report, La Liga is seeing it as an exploitation of rules by FC Barcelona. We know it's not easy for a player to accept pay cuts more than twice in a team. But when we look at the veterans Piqué and Busquets, it shows how committed, how they love the club, and it's something to appreciate. But even though this pay cut this time around, nothing have been working. Negotiations have taken a hit, so maybe it will not go through. Maybe it will still go through if Barca are in urgent need to still reduce. But according to reports, these 2 veterans are open for that. But so far, things have been stalled. Nothing has been said about that anymore. After all, the fourth economic lever, that was the 24.5% of the Barca studios was sold, which gave Barca, a large sum of money worth €100 million of cash injection. So Let's see how it goes. Barca still need a lot. Departures must be made. Samuel Umtiti is still there. Martin Braithwaite is still there. There are some out-of-favor players that must be sold this week. Umtiti is still there. And Martin Braithwaite, right? Those players must be sold this coming week, or else it will be so difficult for Barca to sort out some certain things, when it comes to our financial structure, to buy new players and so on and so forth. So interesting to see how things will look like before August 31st. When we consider that there are still some players that need to be recruited, when we consider that Jules Koundé needs to be registered and is eager to play, Barca have a lot of work in their hands, which they must be smart enough to do just that. Then on to the next story of discussion. Chelsea have reportedly stepped up their pursuit of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and have submitted an offer worth nearly 14 million euros for the veteran striker. That offer, however, has been rejected by Barcelona, as per journalist Tony Joan Marti. The journalist also reports that Thomas Tuchel is still pushing for that transfer and wants Chelsea to match Barca's asking price of 25 million. He has prioritized the move over every move else and wants to work with a forward next season. Some players stay your players as you are very close. Oba is one of them. Even when we played Arsenal, straight away it was a close ball, Tuchel said, speaking of the striker last week. Barcelona are willing to continue negotiations with Chelsea as Memphis Depay's potential move to Juventus has been halted. As of now, the discrepancy between the two parties is around 10 million, which is salvageable. The Blues are also willing to double Aubameyang's salary, which has tempted the Gabonese. His wages are already set to a record massive increase ahead of this season, which is part of the reason why Barca are open to selling him. That said, reports have claimed that the Catalans are not open to offloading both Memphis and Aubameyang in the same window. They understand that the 2022-23 will inarguably be extraordinarily hectic and one or two to serve as a backup for Lewandowski. While Oba is open to competition, he also knows that Tuchel will give him the starting spot at Chelsea alongside Raheem Sterling and Mason Mount. He has the chance to be a Stamford Bridge talisman, in the next couple of years. On the contrary, his relationship with Arsenal could get in the way of the transfer. The striker served as the Gunners' captain after Mikel Arteta dismissed Granit Xhaka from the role. As of now, the situation is open and Barca could face a severe dilemma about letting Aubameyang stay or go. Things are really getting serious over this Aubameyang deal. I was not expecting that, but Chelsea are still pushing so hard. And from the look of things, Barca are open. Unfortunately, it won't be surprising to see Aubameyang depart Barcelona this summer for more game time, and also maybe the fact that his salary at Stamford Bridge will be almost double what he currently receives now. So I think, let's see. Even though it's not my wish, it's not any Barca fans' wish to see Aubameyang depart, because we need Aubameyang. He has that eye for goal and serve as a very good backup to Lewandowski. So it will not be a good idea to sell him. But from the look of things, Barca are so desperate for money. So let's see what happens in the next few weeks. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.